Hey everyone. All right. So today I am here to remind you I think you forgot that you're a glorious, divine, irresistible goddess. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about this. Hey everyone, my name is Kim Velez. I am a former trauma therapist, now turned transformational coach, where I have helped and continue to help so many people, thousands of you, level up your mindset, get the love life of your dreams, manifest in money and luxury and abundance and just all the yummy goddess things that we all deserve. So today I want to remind you that you are a goddess. You just forgot, right? We forget these things because of faulty programming. We forget these things because we have been brainwashed through old beliefs, other beliefs, beliefs that were not originally ours. And then we manifested in experiences that reinforce those beliefs. And so we've been walking around with this wrong identity, an identity that says I'm not good enough, a self-concept that says, I don't get what I want. I'm not worthy. People hurt me. People leave me. I can't get this. I can't get that. All the negative, yucky stuff that we don't want. So when we're transforming, because it is a transformation, we're undoing the programming. It isn't just enough to be like, oh my God, I just decided that I'm going to feel so worthy all the time. And then everybody just feels worthy all the time. It doesn't work like that. It takes repetition to reprogram the mind. It's about being in alignment, which is thoughts, feelings, and actions. What is a goddess version of me, right? What does she think? How does she feel? And what are her behaviors in these situations? Well, they're going to be different, right? We're going to have different behaviors. Goddesses don't chase. Goddesses don't beg. Goddesses don't accept fucking standards. Goddesses don't allow disrespect and abuse. Goddesses don't live in constant fear and emotional turmoil, emotional pain and insecurity. So when we come from a version of us, and I know because I used to be her until I reprogrammed my self-concept and love, and now I know I'm a fucking divine goddess and I stand in her and have tapped into that, oh my gosh, that massive empowerment, the feeling that I dominantly feel and who I am dominantly is game changer. I promise you. And when I did all of that, I became this new version of me, and it required an up level, right? It required me to think of things differently, persist in that new thought pattern, even when I didn't feel loved or wanted or chosen or good enough, right? Even when I felt scared and insecure and not worthy, I still decided, thought after thought, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is what I get to have. This is what I'm worthy of. And I just kept saying it to myself until my feelings started shifting more and more. And then I looked at my behaviors and said, okay, in this situation, what does the version of me who knows her worth and value, i.e. in goddess status mode, what does she do different? Oh, she's not chasing. Oh, she's not stalking social media. Oh, she's not accepting substandard treatment. Oh, what does she do instead? Oh, okay, she goes within and she dotes on herself. She goes within and she has beautiful, empowering conversations to herself. She goes within and she chooses a story no matter what the past was or what the current circumstances are now, and decides, no, this is what I'm worthy of and this is all that I'm going to accept. And I'm going to persist in that until I know that this is mine. And that's what a goddess does. She receives, but she has to be the version of her that will allow that reception. Most of you won't allow the reception because the version of you, if it's still programmed that you're not worthy, you won't allow yourself to receive what you want. I was evidence of this many, many years ago when I didn't have a good self-concept, and before I changed my self-concept, when I looked back at my patterns of dating, when I actually received versions of top-notch men coming into my life that were emotionally healthy and literally everything I checked off the box, guess who was not attracted to them? There was nothing wrong with them. They were physically gorgeous. They emotionally were healthy. They had good personalities. There wasn't anything about them that I was like, ew, I'm going to date them and I'm just going to settle, right? Because we don't fucking settle, right? But I was repelled by it. I was not attracted to it. I would push them away. I don't care what they were saying, what they were doing. I would push them away, and I would always take in the versions of people that had a lot of emotional issues and were versions of men that had to fit my belief system that I'm not worthy to have an easy, fulfilling love life, that love is painful, that, I have to earn my love, right? Those men, I welcomed in with fucking open arms. And it wasn't until I got emotionally into the goddess status of myself that all flipped around, where now I am immediately turned off. And usually I'm not even attracted before I even know information about these men. I'm not attracted to them. There's something about them subconsciously where I'm like, they just don't do it for me, right? And then when I learn more about them, I'm like, oh, makes sense. And this is just men professionally that I'm meeting, that I am not like seeking anything romantic, where friends are saying, oh my God, why aren't you like gonna get with this guy? You guys would be great. And I'm like, I don't know. There's something, he's not my type. I don't know. And they're like, what are you talking about? Right. And then, like I said, when I learned more information, they were still unhealed in a lot of ways. There was something with them that I'm like, well, makes sense, because now I'm not attracted to it. I'm repulsed by it, and not in a, repulse is probably too strong of a word, but like, it's just not there anymore. And this is on a subconscious level, because like I said, it's even before I knew the information about them. Now, right? So now the versions of men that come into my life that are actually what I want, it's a whole different mindset. It's a whole different experience I have, where I feel confident, where I'm resting. I am so resting in my worth. I am resting in high standards. I am resting in knowing that these people want me, and that I don't have to do anything it's completely different. I feel super confident. I'm not up in my head. It's just a whole nother world, babes. It's really what I'm trying to say. And it's so amazing to be in that position, because I never was in that position. And this is what powerful transformation is. This is what it means to go from insecure as fuck to goddess status. So if you are interested in doing this, I have my new freebie, Unleash Your Inner Love Goddess. And we also have a new freebie, very similar name, but it's called Unleash Your Inner Goddess. And it's about tapping into your radiance and the confidence and that peaceful state of what a goddess is, right? Because that's what a goddess is. She knows she's worthy of what she wants. She knows it's inevitable. She doesn't lower her standards for anyone or anything. She doesn't allow circumstances to control her. And she trusts and know that whether this aversion comes in of anyone or any experience that isn't up to her standards, she doesn't have to fight it. She doesn't look at it in anger and frustration that it's not doing or unfolding the way that she desires. She knows her worth. She's in her status, and she trusts and knows that it will all conform and it will present itself to her correctly. And that's it. And she lives in trust in that. She trusts in the unseen. She knows her fucking power. Do you know your power? Do you trust in the unseen? Do you know that you're fucking worthy of this transformation? Do you know that you're worthy of receiving the absolute very best? If not, check out those freebies. I'll see you guys. Babe, be in your goddess status. Practice becoming her every day, because she's your true essence. You just forgot. All right, bye.